Hello, my beautiful peeps. Welcome to my channel, Tick to Fit VI. Welcome, welcome. I've been getting a lot of requests from people to asking me, how do you make your meals, Jemima? Well, guys, I do not use measurements like that. I add a dash of this and a dash of that. But I decided to make a high protein, low carb food that I love. So if you want to see how I made this gorgeous meal, it is zucchini and chicken. Stay tuned and I will let you guys know how I go down in my kitchen. I might not have specific measurements, but stay tuned and you can see what I'm doing for this lovely meal, guys. It's so good. So as you can see here, these are the seasoning that I will be using, also with the chicken breast that I cut up. That will be my protein, of course. I do not use specific measurements, but I will be adding a dash of red pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, seasoning salt, ground cumin. That's blackened. It does not have any salt in it. And also the garlic and herb Mr. Dash, which also do not have any salt. The only seasoning here that hasn't salt is the seasoning salt, which I would not be adding much. You guys feel how you want to put the ingredients in. I just do dashes of each, okay? So this is how it looks after it's finished seasoning. Of course, my little helper, my son, loves helping me cook. He's trying to get the red pepper open and I'm just telling him please don't use any more. But this is how it looks after it is seasoning. I will be putting it in the air fryer and then I'll be adding some sauce to it when I put it on the stove along with some water. But of course I will show you guys that. But this is how it looks after I added my seasonings. Here, I'm just adding the chicken breast to the air fryer and I will be putting it to 400 degrees for 30 minutes. And that will give me a nice golden crust chicken breast, which add extra flavor to me to it. Of course, I had to show you guys that. So this is onions and peppers that I cut up that I will be adding to the chicken breast on top of the stove. And this is the sauce that I told you guys about, the Asian style sauce. It's only 50 calories, which I got from Aldi's, and it tastes so good. So just showing you guys how the chicken breast look after it comes out the air fryer. As I told you guys, I will be adding the peppers and onions and also the Asian sauce on top of the stove, and we'll add some water to it as well so it can boil down and be nice and soft. So I cut up the chicken breast and leave like 4 pieces back so I can add to other meals, but this is it cut up before I add to the stove. So I added 1 teaspoon, a big gulp of teaspoon of coconut oil. It's organic coconut oil to the pot. Let it melt so I can add my ingredients to the pot. I am just adding the chicken, peppers, and onions to the pot with the coconut oil and then give that a good stir. And I'm gonna saute it for about, say, 1.5 minutes. And then I will be adding the Asian sauce and also some water. Okay, so that's me just giving it a good stir. Egg, no, my little spoon. Don't judge me, people. So as you can see, I'm adding the Asian sauce. I did not use measurements. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really bad on that. I just show until my ancestors tell me when to stop. And I'm adding some water. And I'm gonna give that a good little stir to mix it up. I do have the pot on medium. Sorry, the stove on medium. And I will leave it there to saute for about 20 minutes. And while that is going, I will be doing the zucchini noodles. So stay tuned to see how that goes, to see the finished product. Alright guys, so here I'm gonna work on my zoodles. Right there I have tomatoes and mushrooms that I will be added to them, and I have 3 zucchinis, no, minus scratches, and also the squash two squash that I will be using. I use my Brillo a lot and scrub off the dirt real good, so excuse the scratches, guys. I will be using Himalayan salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and thyme. I will be adding to my zoodles before I actually put them on the stove. Of course, my son here always wanted to help me, so I let him go right ahead. I do have an electric sterilizer that I love, guys. I got this from Amazon. It works great and it's easy clean up. But I'm gonna be putting in my zucchini with my little helper, and there we go. When you push it down, I got my spaghetti. We call it zoodles, and I will be repeating the step until I am done. I will be showing you guys how it looks when I'm finished. So this is how it looks after all of the squash and zucchini has been sterilized. I will be adding my seasonings to it and also be adding the mushrooms and tomatoes to it as well. Of course, my son, he's gonna help me season it. Again, I do not use measurements, guys. That's the veggies, the added veggies that I will be adding, which I told you guys it is the tomato and mushrooms. You do not want to have zucchini long on the stove because it will be watery. So I'll be showing you guys how it looks after I finish put it on the stove. So here is the zoodles added to the stove. I added about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I will be sauteing that for only about 2 minutes. Normally I add some sort of sauce like spaghetti sauce, but our chicken over here looks so lovely boiling over with plenty sauce, so I will not be adding to my zoodles because it will make it too watery. That it will be going on top of the zoodles, so no need for me to add anything else. But if you like, you can go ahead and add any sauce that you want. But again, we'll not be doing the saute long because it gets real soggy quick. So here is the chicken breast already sauteed, which I leave on for 20 minutes. It's done and it looks and tastes awesome. And here is the zoodles, which is also finished. It does not take long to do at all, just 2 minutes of sauteing. Just showing you guys the finished product. Here it is, and it tastes so good, guys. Give it a try, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, guys.